total, there were 7 Georgia football players taken in the 2020 NFL Draft. The most represented position group in this draft was actually the offensive line, with 3 going in the first 4 rounds and 2, Andrew Thomas at number 4 overall and Isaiah Wilson at number 29 overall, going in the first round. So looking ahead to, say, the 2021 NFL Draft, which Georgia position groups could be best positioned to see a similar type of talent splurge at the NFL level? And there's 2 that come to mind, but there's one that we're really going to focus on today, and that's the defensive back position. Much like the offensive line position was in 2019, the defensive back room figures to be loaded with talent in 2020. You have to first look at the cornerbacks, which Georgia has 3 capable starters in Eric Stokes, Tyson Campbell, and DJ Daniel. All those guys have already played a lot of football, and each one of them is draft eligible after the season, with Campbell being a junior, Stokes being a redshirt junior, and Daniel being in his senior season. And cornerback was a pretty popular pick in this year's NFL Draft, especially in the first round, with 6 players going in the first 32 selections. Now, this is where you would also be quick to mention that Richard LeCounte, Georgia's safety, is perhaps the best Georgia defender coming back. Safety wasn't a popular pick in the first round, as not a single player that plays that position went there. But the first 15 picks of the second round, there were 4 safeties taken, ranging from Grant Delpit going to the Cleveland Browns, or Antoine Winfield going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Georgia's offensive line got a ton of hype and national recognition during the 2019 season, and the success level in the 2020 NFL Draft only backs that up. And I think there's a really good chance we see that same sort of thing happen with the 2020 defensive backs in the 2021 NFL Draft. For one, Kirby Smart was a Georgia defensive back himself, and is regarded as one of the best teachers of the position in the entire college game. Georgia fans only have to look at the 2019 NFL Draft to see that DeAndre Baker was the first cornerback selected overall, as well as being a Jim Thorpe Award winner. Secondly, there's a ton of returning experience in this position group, with Daniel, Stokes, Campbell, LeCounte, Marquette, Devon Wilson, even Tyreek Stevenson all having played significant snaps, and Lewis Cine looks like the next guy to join that ranks as he fills in for J.R. Reed. Now, if there's one thing this position group could probably do a little bit more of in 2020, it's creating negative plays, specifically getting more interceptions from the cornerback position. For as great as I think Stokes, Daniel, and Campbell are, they have a combined 0 career interceptions. Now, LeCounte has made up for some of that with him having 4 this past season, including 2 in the Sugar Bowl against Baylor. But if those cornerbacks are going to end up being high picks in next year's 2020 NFL Draft, they're going to need to have some of those interceptions, as it will be used as a knock against them if they don't have any. Georgia's always had a strong defensive backfield as Kirby Smart has been the head coach at Georgia. That's definitely going to continue during the 2020 season. But this could actually end up being the best defensive backfield that Kirby Smart has had yet, when you factor in the talent, depth, and experience that this team has. I've gotten to this point in the video, and I haven't even mentioned Kelee Ringo yet. And Ringo is the highest rated defensive back Kirby Smart has ever signed, dating even back to his time at Alabama. That's the kind of guy who may not get a whole lot of playing time this season because of the guys in front of him. And that should be a very good sign for what could be Georgia's best position group in 2020, and perhaps its most represented position group during the 2021 NFL Draft. For Dog Nation, I'm Connor Riley.
For more Dog Nation videos, check out youtube.com/DogNation.